welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. I apologise. Been out working abroad, so not much time for digging. But anyway, we're out with the HARVs again today. We're in the absolutely beautiful Ribble Valley. We're literally 10 minutes from where I live here, and so I know the area. Oh, here's the boss. He's doing a bit of rallying. But here he is. So anyway, we're on some fantastic land. I'll spin you around. We've got estates, we've got gentry, we've got Romans that are down here, we've got all sorts. Here the HARVs all collecting. And so we'll see what happens. So wish me luck, and hopefully we can find something interesting for you. If I'm not too rusty and forget what all my signal numbers are anyway. Okay, so on to the next. Okay, so here we are, second hole of the day. I've just walked across from, lean back the cars, and I think we've got something round in the hole. Let's have a quick look. Not sure what it is. Very, very crusty. Let's see if we can get some light. I don't think we're going to see much on it. Struggling to see anything at all. Oh, thought I saw a bust looking that way. That looks, could be Georgian. But, let me give it a clean. I'll come back, see if there's anything on it, and if so, I'll get back to you on the other camera. So this is very hard to tell. I'm going to try and keep you out of the wind, but I think we've got George the First halfpenny. However, if I switch it round, you'll notice there's a harp. So that should say Hibernia on the top, and that's an Irish halfpenny. So second hole, first hole was a bolt, and now we've got an Irish halfpenny George the First. So great little start. Let's hope we carry on. And on to the next. Well, here is our celebrity, Diggy the dog from Diggy Down. Come in to say hello. Oh. Just wants to be on my video, doesn't he? Come on, Diggy. Come and have a smile on the video. Let's put you on for the... Come and say hello. And here's our celebrity, Diggy the dog.
Diggy.
Here you go.
He's just eating grass because he's not. I'm not giving him any breakfast.
Oh, you rotten thing.
Sophia's helping me here, aren't you? Doing a really good job.
Are you making video?
Yeah, you're on the video. You're going to be on YouTube now.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
You're supposed to dance like that when you find silver. That's Dawn. She'll show you how to do it.
Some silver today. Maybe we'll get a do.
We'll get some. Right, good luck. Well, not everyone's a coin. Rang up 52. Looks like from the end where I've been wiping it, it's a piece of flat lead, so it certainly did ring up well. Okay, let's hope we don't get too many more of these, and on to the next. Well, let's do the curse of the live dig. We've got a nice 85, 87 bit squashy bot on the line, just here. So I'll put you over there, let you watch me dig it, and let's see what happens. So, let's see if we can dig a nice three-sided hole, and me not walk in front of the camera too much. And let's see what we can find. Okay, is it in? Still in the hole. Okay, let's do a bit more. Still in the hole. Uh-oh. Let's see if it's a deep one. Let's get in with a pinpointer. Can't see anything yet. Okay, still further and deeper. What are we going to get? Is it going to be junk? And yes, it is. There we go. We've got what looks like a cow tag. So I think we'll have enough of that. Well, it's a bit breezy here today, so I hope the wind isn't try and get my back to it, affecting you too much. But here's our first ring thing of the day, and it's bloody big one. So it rang up in the 90s, so I'm not quite sure that that's particularly old, but anyway, one for the scrap bin, but a good ringer. Hey, everyone's a winner. Okay, and on to the next. Well, at first I thought this was a bit of junk, and then I cleaned it up, and I can now see a crown and a king. There's some holes in it. I've not got the mud out of that, but there's definitely a pin on there, so it could well be a cat badge of George. I will give it a clean later on and see whether I can find anything on the back. I can see sort of bits of writing. I can see what looks like a number there. Well, give me a second and I'll switch to the other camera. Well, here's the back, and I think you can see it says 1902. Very difficult. Let me just flip it over. So therefore I think you can now see the king and the crown. So something like a cat badge, I would have thought. But anyway, nice little find. And on to the next. Well, it's the first one of the day, so I thought I would show it. I've got a button. It's just a plain old 4-baller, as Are You Digging It team would say. Unfortunately, there's a tiny little rim on it, nothing else, so hardly qualifies for Digger Dan's button pawn. So anyway, at least we found a button. And on to the next. Well, I've come straight onto the other camera because I think you can see here we have something that looks like a ring. Not sure whether it's the G word, won't say it, or whether it's costume jewellery. So let's have a look and see what we can get. Okay, so let's give it a ring, a quick wash. I can see that we do have some detail on it. It just feels coppery, but I can see some writing on the inside there, and I don't know what it is. I daren't think that it is my first ever piece of, let's find the little toothbrush, which is always in the bottom of the bag. Can't get it, apologies. There we go. Let's carry on cleaning. Now getting detail as it starts to rain, and don't know whether there were any stones in that at one point. but it's a very soft brush. Oops, and I've dropped it and dirtied it again. Okay, let's see what we can see now. Give it a wipe. Right. Sorry, let me have a look. Very strange, but thought I saw some writing. There we go, I did. Right, back to the other camera then, and let's see if we can see what it says on that little stamp there. But it looks like sort of two, I don't know, is it serpents, is it? Probably. Right, I'll switch to the other camera. Well, there we go. That is a hallmark. And I think that says 9 for 9 carat gold, 375. And then there's a, sorry about me wobbling a bit excited, a P on the side of it. I think I may have just found my first gold ring. Get in! Let's take some photographs. So, tradition has it, when you find gold, you have to do a dance. I'm not a big dancer, but hey ho, let's give it a go. We found gold, our first ever gold. We found gold, our first ever gold. Yeah, I know, that was rubbish. Hey ho, and on to the next. Well, most people have gone home because this field has gone very quiet, but for me, it's just come alive. So now we've got a little, I'm not sure what size that is, whether it's a halfpenny or less. I'll check it when I get back. But I can see it's Victoria and it says 1876, I think. So I'll swap to the other camera, let you have a closer look. So here we are. We can see Britannia and we can see halfpenny, and then we can see the date of 1876. I'll flip it over to the other side. There's not much of Victoria, you can just see her nose there and the bun head, but yes, let's see if I can get in. You just see her face. There's Victoria on the left hand side. There you go, bit chewed up that one, as I was saying before I hit the button. A bit chewed up that one, but anyway, it's another coin. And on to the next. Hello and welcome to the Roundup. Not a huge table of things to show you, but it certainly is an interesting one, and a first for me. So the first thing I'll do is show you the crap. And as you can see, lots of YouTube, MooTubes even, and various bits of tin and copper and all sorts in there. But anyway, let's get on to the interesting stuff, or interesting-ish stuff. So let's start on the right here. I did show you the video of me getting one of these rings, but actually when I was filling the hole back in, I spotted actually there was a second one in there, so I just thought I'd bring those through to say, actually always check your hole, because there could be other things in. And so there are actually two of these big rings in. So anyway, let's put those two to one side. Strangely only one button today, little 4-holer, 4-bowler, if you follow Are You Digging It. Let me just move that, there you go, these guys. So yeah, just one little tiny button, which is odd. And then on to the other more interesting stuff. The first one is this badge. Really not sure whether it's a cap badge or not, or whether it's just a brooch. I don't think you can see it. Let me see if I can bring it in. It does say, focus, 1902 on the back at the bottom, and you clearly see the king's head and the crown Let's bring him into focus, the king's head and the crown there. But I've done a quick internet search and can't find him. So not really sure what this is. It's definitely a brooch because you can see where the iron pin was, because that's the rusty bit. And like I say, 1902. Just about make it out on the bottom. So if you've got any ideas, please let me know. Drop me a comment at the bottom. And then the two coins. So let's start with the youngest first. Very toasty. This is a Queen Victoria halfpenny. And you can see the date, which is about the only thing that's on there, 1876. And you just about make her head out. Can't even see it myself now. So yeah, a bit toasted, a bit of a mess, that one, but anyway, it's a coin. The second one is a similar story. This is George the First. See if we just see if you can see his head. Just see it, and if I tilt it, pointing to the right, there's a little bow on the back. But this one is an Irish one. So you can see the harp. It would have had Hibernia on it, and the date would have been along this edge where my thumb is. But again, there's lots of this missing. So as we can see from here, George the First was, so that coin will be somewhere between 1714 and 1772. Okay, so and now on to my first and most exciting piece, the twin snake. Just see their eyes, gold ring. I've done a little bit of research. There's very little on this one. There are two stamps on the inside. The first one's got JHW on it. Popular belief is that that's John Henry Wynne of Birmingham, and he was a jeweller between 1899 and 1938. There are some hallmarks. It's 9.375, so it's 9 carat gold. There is a letter P on there, a curly P, and I think you can, I don't know that this camera's going to be able to pick it up, but you should be able to see just about one of the hallmarks, and the bigger hallmark is there. But from Birmingham, you'd have expected the sort of maker's place to be an anchor for Birmingham, and it doesn't look like an anchor. So I'm a bit puzzled. So if anybody knows anything out there, I'll try and put some close-up pictures on there now. Then please let me know, and drop me a comment with anything that you've seen. It looks like there was two stones in here, whether they were garnets or black onyx, something like that. Who knows? They were gone. I had a look around the hole, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, so there we are. My first ever piece of gold. Couple of snakes looking at you, one from either side. Beautiful little piece. Again, once I can try and get that hallmark sorted out, if I've got a date, I'll let you know that now. But yes, so what was a very sparse finds board turned out to be probably the best one I've had so far. So certainly on a half dig. So thanks to John and the team for putting the dig on. Thanks, as you saw, to Diggy Dawn, allowing me to show Diggy on the video, and I think all in all, what was a tough day of finds turned out to be a very rewarding one. So pretty made up with my first piece of gold, and so it was a get in there moment. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you do like what you see, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, that would be great. Appreciate I don't put many videos out. Working abroad is not easy, but I'll try and get out as many as I can. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and on to the next. Bye bye.